Hello children, today we'll be seeing the explanation of a new lesson, that is My Childhood. This lesson completely refers to APJ Abdul Kalam, the great President of India. Abdul Kalam, we see he was born in the year 1931 to 2015, was 11th President of India. From 2002 to 2007, we see he served as a President of India. About Kalam, we see he was born and raised in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and a science administrator, mainly at the Defense Research and Development Organization, an Indian space research organization. He was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development, and yes, thereby he was known and given the title of the name the Missile Man of India. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical and political role in India's Pokhran II nuclear test, that is in the year 1998. After 5 years as president, we see Abdul Kalam, he returned to teaching, writing and public service. He was honored with several prestigious awards, including India's highest civilian honor, Bharat Ratna, in the year 1997. Abdul Kalam's writing are very inspirational for everyone and especially for the young ones. And we see in this lesson about my childhood. It completely says about the childhood of Abdul Kalam. This section of chapter talks about his early days of Abdul Kalam. The chapter gives us an idea of how the childhood of Abdul Kalam prepared him to become a successful scientist and president in the future. Kalam tells us about his parents, his siblings. He also mentions that the important role of friendship in his life, and moreover, we see that these things shaped him into a successful man he became in his life. About APJ Abdul Kalam, we see that he was born into a Muslim family that was a middle class family. Furthermore, he had 3 brothers and 1 sister. His father and mother both were very good natured person. The father of APJ Abdul Kalam lived a life that one can say was very simple, but nevertheless his father made all necessities available to his children, and his parents didn't have any education and they were also not rich, but many outsiders with his family every day. They ate food. Also, Kalam had the qualities of self-discipline and honesty due to his parents. We see that Abdul Kalam's family was a secular in nature. His family gave an equal amount of respect to all the religion. They did not differentiate about the color, the creed, or about the language of people, but they felt and meant and proved that everyone is equal. Furthermore, children, we see that there was a participation from his family in Hindu festivals. They used to attend Hindu festivals. Moreover, Kalam heard stories of Prophet and Ramayana from his grandmother and mother. All this clearly shows the secularism present in his family. Friendship was influential in Kalam's childhood. Furthermore, he had 3 friends. Their religion background were different. There was not a trace of feeling of discrimination among those friends. All these friends, including Kalam, went into different profession. We see when Abdul Kalam was in his 5th standard, a new teacher, she came into the class of Kalam. In the class, Abdul Kalam was wearing a cap. This cap certainly gave that he was a Muslim identity. As you're all aware, the Muslims they wear a cap on their head. Moreover, Kalam always sat near Ramanand, a Hindu priest, on. This was something that the new teacher was not able to tolerate because she discriminated among people. Consequently, we see that Kalam was required to sit on backbench. After this incident, we see both his friend felt very sad and told this to their parents. Their parents, that is the father of Ramanand, he met the teacher and informed the teacher that not to spread social inequality and communal hatred. He made a demand that the teacher should apologize for the same. Furthermore, we see in case of refusal, the teacher must quit the school. But consequently, there was reformation, the nature of the teacher, and an apology came from him. On one occasion, we see a science teacher of Abdul Kalam asked him to come to his house for dinner. However, the wife of the science teacher did not agree to serve Kalam due to his belief in religion segregation. He did not serve Kalam. Consequently, the science teacher made a decision to serve by himself. Furthermore, we see children. The teacher himself sat beside Kalam to eat meal. The wife of the science teacher was observing everything behind the door. The science teacher gave the second invitation to Kalam for the meal the next weekend. This time we see the wife served with her own hands but from inside the kitchen. Now, what we see in this lesson, children, that the life of Abdul Kalam, the childhood of Abdul Kalam, it gives us an essence of childhood of this great Indian president in front of the readers, wherein he spreads non-violence, he spreads peace, he spreads equality among everyone, and he says that yes, everyone is equal, there should be no discrimination, only what brings people together is love. Thank you.